About tired of listening to sports shows with all the woke bullshit? So are we. This is Patriot Sports Radio. Patriot Sports Radio. Fed up with the national talking heads and biases of mainstream sports media. If it's sports, from the high school level to the pros, we're talking about it. Like the red-blooded Americans we are.
God bless America.
God bless America.
God bless America.
Let's do this. And now, here's Eric, Angela, John, Chris, and the coach.
Welcome back, my friends. If you're new, then welcome in. Patriot Sports Radio. My name is Eric. I'm your host. We'll NFL recap. This evening. Got John and Angela here. Chris is over there at HQ, making sure everything's working correctly. How's the production department, Christopher?
Friggin' phenomenal. Everything's rocking and rolling.
Outstanding. A novel virus can't keep.
So quit asking. I was waiting for it. I knew it.
That was not expected. So that was special.
Quit asking me if we're good. We're good.
Always phenomenal. It's always phenomenal. How's Colorado, John? Snow covered?
Not yet, but the storm of the century seems to be hitting every corner of this country. So there's a lot of talk, and it's like a high of 0 on Thursday. But nice. I'm getting out of town, so that's fine.
That's the move.
You are? Where are you going, Bertel?
I'm not saying it on live.
Yeah, that's a good point.
We're not doxing. We don't dox people around here.
Yeah. Like the life of Brian, where they're all like,
she tried me, though. She tried to trick me. This one's live, though, so.
We're not giving real-time locations, Angela. No. We got too much football to talk about.
Hey, look at what Will's talking about. God bless PSR.
Woo woo! Hey, Will's still alive after that whole thing. Oh my God!
Hey, Heather.
Poor Will.
She's getting ready to drive home. Of course we are.
Oh.
No, Ainsley, we definitely are. I think Finnegan will make an appearance later, if I had to guess.
Maybe Ainsley will too.
Yeah. Good evening, possibly Skip Anderson from Oklahoma.
That's bad.
Skip better than Skip Bayless.
Heavy steps is here. Holy shit!
Wow,
it's a good thing.
Yeah, you did take the books to the woodshed this weekend. He did. He took him to the woodshed. Eric, you can probably read all that shit off in a little bit here, but we'll go through heavy steps as fucking grand slam.
He had a nice looking card there. A lot of green dots. Everybody in the old Twitter chat had a pretty good weekend. It was nice. Even Rasul Douglas got a pick for us last night. We almost got the Randall Cobb first touchdown. He brought him out there on 3rd and goal. He ran him out he was looking over there, but the rush got there too soon. I think we had that one nailed. It just didn't.
Hey, even the Dollar Bet Club cashed in on a Tyreek Hill touchdown Saturday night.
That thing's on like a 3-game heater.
Yay.
Don't ask me about yesterday. I took a flyer on a Tom Brady rushing touchdown, and he was within striking distance of a sneak twice. And lo and behold, Father Time let me down.
Known sneaker, Tom Brady.
Known sneaker throughout his entire career. That one's on me, though. That was a dumb bet.
Well,
I apologize to the Dollar Bet Club.
Yeah, you'll have those once in a while. You start feeling yourself. You hit 2-3 in a row, and you're like, you know what? I thought we could get this Tom Brady touchdown.
Just filled with the confidence of somebody who's good at gambling.
Yep. And you were close enough to it where you can tell yourself that you had it right. You had it dialed in. It just didn't materialize. The Vikings really snuck up on the Colts there after going up 33-0 on Saturday. Vikings.
Did you like that? Do you like that?
14 in the third quarter, 22 in the fourth quarter from Minnesota. Unbelievable.
I'm telling you what. That was a big deal. I'm just saying, you guys, I know you guys are like, oh, the Vikings are frauds. And they put in some work. That was real. I'm just saying, like, everybody's always like, oh, a win's a win. But when it comes to my team, apparently that doesn't count. And it's starting to piss me off a lot. I'm just saying.
Yeah, fuck the Vikings.
Oh, Chris.
I had them dead to rights just like everybody else. I had some Christmas shopping to do. So I was at Dillard's listening through my AirPods. I'm just like, these guys are fun. And then drive home, pop it in, and wow. I was pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, I mean, in the chat, I was like, my quarterback's an ass. Like this, I hate this whole thing.
Yeah, you jumped ship pretty quick there on Saturday.
I'm so used to it. But the fact that they came back, I'm like, this is why it's different this year. It's different. They would have never, ever have been able to do that last year. There's no effing way. No way at all. It's totally different. I have no idea what's going to happen the rest of the year, but anything's possible. I'm just saying.
They're the luckiest team of all time.
They are not. They have skill, and they got screwed by the refs. They got boned out of like 2 touchdowns. One last week.
Who had get screwed by the refs on their bingo card there? Because I did.
They got screwed by the refs.
Everybody this week?
Yes.
I think Shannon Sullivan had 2 different touchdowns that got taken away.
Are we still talking about the Vikings? Listen, here's the deal. The Packers have a way to the playoffs now. All right.
Here's the deal.
We jumped up 8%.
Here's the deal. Aaron Rodgers appears to be single. He has lost the dead weight of the earth.
Do you want to know what, though? I'm going to tell you what. Did you see Aaron Rodgers in that post-game interview?
You like that?
You like that?
What do you have to say about Aaron Rodgers?
He was like laughing. He had this weird maniacal evil, like I'm like, oh damn, like he's out for it. He is
Patrick Bateman now. He's gonna wake up, apply the mask, he's gonna do the jump rope, he's gonna be doing push-ups. Yeah, he's gonna go full psycho on everybody.
Did you hear
reminded me of the Joker
behind him? Did you hear the Rocky music behind him? That's what that was.
Yeah,
totally. You're gonna see him at Lambeau running stairs. It's over.
He's like, oh yeah, and he just had this weird, creepy. Oh my god, he's in it. He's
an oak tree on his shoulders in the snow.
Yeah. Will says, do we forgive the NFL?
Hanging sit-ups in a barn somewhere. I mean, all of these things are readily available in Wisconsin right now.
Yeah,
they are.
Yeah.
He could do those Rocky sit-ups outside.
Yeah.
Will says, do we forgive the NFL for the terrible Thursday night football this week? What is it, Jets and Jags?
Oh, that could be good.
Might as well put them in color rush jerseys.
They don't.
Who doesn't want to see Zach Wilson fail, and who doesn't?
A win's a win.
Trevor Lawrence.
Win is a win. Just saying.
A win is not a win at Patriot Sports Radio. A cover is a win at Patriot Sports Radio.
Yep. Good teams win. Great teams cover. The Jags put up 40 points, John. People are talking about Trevor Lawrence like he's actually the guy they said he was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he just had to shake the crazy ex-girlfriend for a while. But now it looks like he's firing on all cylinders. I mean, there was no way this guy wasn't going to be good. He'd outperformed his position or his situation everywhere he's been. He started in high school as an 8th grader. Obviously led Clemson to 3 championships, winning 2. He's got to piece it together at some point because physically he's exactly what you want in a quarterback. Mentally and leadership-wise, he's got all the capabilities. It just goes to show once again how bad Urban Meyer was a year after his firing.
Crazy. That's a great perspective.
Just really stunted the kid's growth. He was there for about 11 weeks, and it took about that many weeks into this season for Trevor Lawrence to look like a second-year guy.
Yeah.
It makes sense. I don't understand why the Packers didn't fit. What happened to all gas, no brakes? We're taking knees on the goal line now? There's a possibility this could come down to point differential. Like, we might have to have those points down the road.
Not only that, is I had the Packers in the over, and that fucking losing by fucking 4 points on the over. It's sickening. When
drink.
The look on your face was just
disgusting.
Unbridled, putrid hatred.
It was right there.
Shit. It's right there. Like they handed off to AJ Dillon, he gets the first down and just falls. That motherfucker. Cover.
I hate how
Chris,
cool
how do you really feel deep down inside?
I feel like we have a shot to the playoffs, but that did suck. Okay, we got Will says, Angela, Vikings didn't cover, therefore they suck. All we care about is cashing tickets.
Okay, so
we're going to pay window and cashing tickets.
You've seen what they're doing. Bet accordingly. Just saying.
Aaron Rodgers was on.
You were supposed to predict that. You were supposed.
It's right there in front of you.
Biggest point differential in NFL history.
I know.
Supposed to know.
Well, now you know. Bet accordingly. Just saying.
Speaking of,
do that thing. Be your own hero.
I have no arguments that Aaron Rodgers wasn't on mushrooms. He damn sure could have been.
I'm sure he microdoses mushrooms. He's got some kind of doctor who's signed off on that. He's out there seeing the future on the football field. That
just reeking of patchouli.
Yep.
Oh God, I hate patchouli oil. I hate it.
Oh my God, that was epic.
Yeah.
Heavy Steps was seeing the future this week. Going back to his wagers, looks like he was 9-2-1 this weekend. He had both teams to score in the France-Argentina game. Houston plus 15, Pittsburgh plus 3, and money line. Then the Bears plus 9, Falcons plus 4.5, and then the Giants with the points. The Giants win the game and the under, all which came home. That's beautiful. Looks like the only bets he lost was the under in the Cardinals game and Dallas.
Heavy Steps, do you have Miss Cleo? Like, are you dialed into her glow?
Call me now for your free reading.
Do you? I need to know this. You gotta.
I think we got to hit him with the X-Files after all that.
Yeah.
Have you fused
Miss Cleo went down hard, didn't she? I think she got caught doing something really shady.
She might be locked in heavy basement.
I think she calls him from jail, dude. She's like, listen, you got your ticket ready? Because my commissary about down.
You're saying in the wrong. You got to give her the voice.
I tell you now, you take the Steelers and the points.
Listen up, white boy. I'll make you some money.
I got Biff Sports Almanac. Biff. Give it up for Biff. One of my favorite characters ever, except for when he got on a hoverboard. He looked like an idiot.
Yeah, that really did damage his reputation as a tough guy.
Hey, but listen to this, Eric. When we were younger and they were, when the movie's almost all over and they're showing him in the, they came back from Back to the Future and he's got that badass Toyota. I wanted that Toyota so bad. Yeah. Like that's all I could think about was that. It was 15 years old by the
time I saw it, and I
was like, "Is that DeLorean available? Can you buy that?" That was me. Like I was like, "Truck what?"
God, I wanted that truck so bad. I was like, I wanted that mud and son of a bitch.
I wanted that Mustang that the dude stole in the beginning of Menace to Society. The one he stole from the dude in the drive-thru. And I'll take a burger with cheese. What a classic. See, movies, they're just not what they used to be. Yeah. No. The Ramondre Rogue lateral Jacoby Myers 20
yard pass. What was that?
Chandler Jones. That was something you could not have written up in a movie script. That shit was wild. The Patriots sideline. I was just trying to look at the Patriots coaches while that was happening. There's no way any of those signed off on
what
that.
The fuck?
Oh my God, he must have been losing his mind. I'm surprised he didn't have a coronary right there.
For real. Yep.
Whoa.
I'm sure, like when Ramondre lateraled it, they're like, "Whoa, hey, all right, let's not do that." And then Jacoby Myers just chucks it 20 yards. He said, "Yeah, that was not called. I was just trying to make a hero play."
No shit, huh? No way.
How unpatriots that is.
Oh.
But I mean, Mac Jones could have just wrapped his arms around Chandler Jones' ankle or something, but he just commenced to get stiff-armed into the ground. He might still be there at the 20-yard line, laying in the ground. I mean, he didn't kick his leg up to try to trip him or anything. It was the craziest. Was that dumber than the butt fumble or that 4th and 1 where the Colts all lined up and then shifted? I think this is the dumbest because this was a tie game. You didn't have to do any of that stuff.
That was so bad. Right. Agreed.
What is happening?
What the hell were you going to do? What was that going to turn into? You were going to score? No. Oh my God.
You're not going to gain some yards and get into field goal range. There's 0 seconds left.
Ugh.
I don't understand it at all. Your boy Fields is the third quarterback ever to rush for 1,000 yards. I bet he rushes for. You think he's going to go after the record? I think that's 1,200.
Who has it?
I think he wants
Lamar.
But I don't know. I mean, right now it's like I don't want him out there putting miles on his joints. It's great, but he's in his second year. If he's going to be a running quarterback, let's save those risky runs for when we're competing for something. I want to see him drop back and play the quarterback position in a more traditional way that's less prone to injury.
Less reckless. Yeah.
If you Facebook user, if you click on the link, then we can see your profile and see who we're talking to. But good evening from Northwestern Connecticut.
Yeah.
I'm a Patriots fan, but what the fuck was that play? Why the hell didn't they take it to overtime?
Yeah.
You know, I texted Eric right after that. I'm like, what the fuck did I just watch?
Yeah, I think
that's a Bill Belichick-led football team that we just saw do that. That was some shit straight out of Rice's fucking playbook.
Can you imagine how bad practice was today?
Oh my God.
Yeah, but I think the players are starting to push back on this failed experiment, which is or is it not? We don't know. Matt Patricia, offensive coordinator thing. The whole thing's shrouded in mystery in a way that just lends itself to we'll explain it a different way later. Or the whole thing just seems amok, which is very strange.
Matt Patricia, like seriously, I don't. I
mean,
he's so unimpressive. He makes me want to puke in my mouth. Like,
as a pseudo Detroit Lions fan, is it because of those years or okay?
Well, no, okay, yes, mostly. So he doesn't have what it takes to be head coach, but
so I'm not exactly what you call a head coach. I can't exactly design plays or get out of anybody's way on offense.
Does he live in a man under the river?
Leave cakes of deodorant in my armpits.
Yeah.
Right.
Frighten children.
Oh, it's my cousin Michael. What's up, brother? He's up in Connecticut.
In honor of Chris Farley dying 25 years ago, I had to quote some of his favorites.
That was awesome. It's so appropriate. Also, I could just see him, Matt Patricia, doing that too.
Yeah.
So.
I don't exactly know what a zone defense is.
So what?
I learned everything from Madden.
What do you got? Hey, Michael, what do you guys think?
Video game.
What do you guys think of your quarterback and stuff up there in New England?
Patriots fans should be probably more pissed off than Colts fans because the Colts season was over. The Patriots, this killed their playoff hopes. If they won this game, they would have a real good shot. They basically win this game and then one more of their last three, and they're probably in.
I'm gonna have to make a Bill Belichick meme out of that, or a meme, or whatever you call it.
Here's Mason. Mason comes with Matt Patricia is a football genius. Problem is, players hate his fucking guts.
Oh,
and that may be
That's
true.
The problem.
He's the smartest guy in the room, and he acts like it. That will not endear you to people. They're not going to follow you into the battle if you're condescending prick to them.
Right.
You just might lose to the Raiders in 2022.
Yeah. You just might go out there and lose to the...
They lost to a quarterback who was crying 4 weeks ago.
We should make a list. How the F did that happen moments 2022. The list would be so long.
Just this weekend. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was the craziest week. We had Dean Pease, one of the coaches for the Falcons, got run over on the sidelines and carted off on a stretcher. Like,
what's going on, right?
It was the craziest weekend of football of the year for sure.
I feel like the whole year's been like that, though. Like, if we think about all the weird, like Tua getting concussed and the whole Watson thing, and then like Russell Wilson, like, what's that all about? Yeah. Oh my God.
Is he ever going to be good again? Did they just buy a lemon in Denver? Who knows?
It would appear so. I don't know.
Did they pay for the true quote? That's what I want.
You're going to want that true quote.
I don't want that true quote there.
You're a fucking liar.
A bold-faced liar.
God, I love Fargo.
I know, right?
The TV series was just as good too.
This here's my deal. Jean's my wife.
I mean, Brady has 100 touchdowns as a Buccaneer now. I think that's going to be his greatest accomplishment of the season. I don't know. They're still the favorites to win that division. I think the Carolina Panthers, if they win out, could still win.
Oh my god.
The NFC South, what a gross division.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Gross.
Like somebody has to win it. But Mason says Matt Patricia's a football genius. Heavy Steps has given us his action link, I believe.
Yeah, he's throwing that in the chat.
Action app.
He's Heavy Steps is checking it. He's a moderator on our YouTube chat. So he has some different, he can play with that chat on his end and put stuff in it for us, polls, stuff like that.
Nice.
He can moderate the chat for us while we're doing the blah, blah, blah stuff.
Out there doing
and help me out over there on YouTube. Same with Heather's a moderator over there too.
With a hat.
Awesome human being.
Also, so if you do want to check out Heavy Steps and Will, gameon.locals.com, I bet you can go over there and see that Heavy Steps probably has his weekend up there. So you could go check out his wins and losses. But everything over there, Will and Heavy are super transparent. Me and Eric are over there a lot. Gameon.locals.com. And there's a live chat that goes on there, a running live chat. People throwing bets in there. You could just trail people, whatever, ask questions. Somebody's always there around to answer.
Yeah.
So go check it out.
Yeah, it's a nice little gambling community. Will says, I just want to warn all of you right now. Do not doubt
here we go.
This is all
This is
part
a taste of Saturday, Eric. This is
I
what
mean,
we have coming.
How do you bet against the Patriots after they did this? I mean,
I don't know.
Their practice all week is going to be a military boot camp. They're going to come out there and be like, we need to win this fucking game and win it decisively to get this guy off our ass.
Yeah.
It's going to be. Mason says, are we really imagining an NFC championship game that does not include Tom Brady? Yeah. I think it's going to be Jalen Hurts versus Brock Purdy. I think that's our NFC championship game. Fucking Brock Hard Purdy is going to be possibly Super Bowl bound from the last pick in the draft. Only an Iowa State Cyclone could do that.
Oh, is that Coach in a car?
I don't know. Yes, it is.
Awesome.
Coach,
just back from Chili's, baby.
Blink twice if you need.
I want my baby back. All right, where'd you guys go?
Did you get the apps? Did you get the sampler?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah. What's up, brother?
He told his wife he had to take a dump, and then he came out to the car.
No, this is what happened.
To get blasted on his.
What had happened was.
Yeah. No, we went to this place. Let me just tell you. You go to a place. If it says Chicago food on the sign, it better be damn Chicago food.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not in Chicago, probably not.
So we go to this place called Cal's Chicago Eatery. Okay. So I go in there, and sure enough, they have Cub stuff. They have all this stuff up. I get there. I get in the line. I order the what is it? The sandwich that they dip in the sauce.
Au jus sauce, French dip.
French dip.
No, it's just a beef. It's just a beef.
Yeah.
John,
John, Italian beef.
Language. Yeah.
Okay.
Italian beef. Yeah, I order that.
Oh, that's a banger.
I'm send you guys a picture of this thing. It was the shittiest sandwich I've ever seen in my life.
Aww.
Man, if done
Coach,
right, that's a great sandwich.
$13.
Oh, that makes it worse.
Yeah, no, it's the worst place ever.
Worst place.
So sorry.
Come after me. I'm a man. I'm 40.
That's exactly
right. Hey, Coach Heather says she's got to know, are your pants buttoned right now?
Oh no,
they are buttoned.
Did you finish the sandwich even though it sucked?
Oh yeah, it was $13. He
it's
ate
$13. You got to get those calories in you.
I ate every damn bit of it, and I bitched about it the whole way.
Yeah.
Hey, it was so bad that my wife even said on the way home, we're driving. Right now, I'm sitting in front of a brand new Dollar General that just got built up from our house. So by God, we have to go.
Brand new DG in the neighborhood.
Oh, dude, I mean,
stocking stuffers for everybody.
This son of a bitch is as big as a TG&Y. So
we want 18 spider rings and all your blow pops right now. Bring them out here.
And I'll take it to Tupperware.
He had to go in and check it out.
5-pack of Scotch tape.
Yeah.
No, guys, it was so bad. My wife even said on the way home, she goes, "Hey, if you want, just pull in somewhere and I'll go ahead and buy you something to eat."
Aww, it was
Double dipping on dinner.
Right.
I was like, no.
Oh.
So I can't do that. I'm about to go on a cruise. I can't do it.
Can't do it. Can't do it.
Yep.
They got standards at Caravan Cruise Line.
I'm honestly trying not to get back to 3. There's 14 fucking spots in this parking lot. This guy wants to park his fucking Bonneville right now.
Hey, give him the Patriot Sports. Go fuck yourself.
14 spots in a brand new parking lot, but let me pull up right next to this guy so he can't even get out.
Yeah. If this was a urinal situation, I feel like he'd do the same thing.
I got $5. It says he's going to ask you for directions.
I mean,
hey, well, hang on for a second. Game on. Will, reminder, we are doing our show Friday night, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Everyone is invited. Christmas special. Hell yeah. We're going to do that. Coach will be there. Look at him.
On Friday night?
Yeah. We can wheelbarrow you over there if you want.
Yeah, I'm on Friday night. I could try to make that. I'm leaving for the cruise on Friday morning, but I'll remote in just like now. If y'all can hear me like this, I can do it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, we're going to go
10 o'clock.
I'm going to stay at Coach's house while he's in the Bahamas, actually.
That's true.
That's true story.
Nice.
I won't give
like
you, I won't give your house code over the live TV here.
You have to do the Kevin McAllister Home Alone bit and take pictures jumping on the bed and eating ice cream.
I bet old Cole was pissed when you were like, "Hey, Chris is gonna be here." God damn it!
Yeah, party's off.
He keeps asking me when that's gonna happen, and I told him anywhere from Christmas to New Year's. You just have to. I haven't really decided when I'm gonna give you the green light.
Good. I don't keep him guessing.
I don't want to let that cat out of the bag on when the arrival time is going to be.
No, there's no reason for that.
He needs to live.
We're going to be there after between Christmas and New Year's. We'll be there.
That's right.
At some point. Man. I don't know when.
I better not walk in and it smells like hippie lettuce in here.
Yeah. It smells like the devil's lettuce, or you're recreating some kind of risky business scene. It's on.
Weed and hooker spit up in here. What is going on?
Oh my God.
Oh my man! I mean, it drives me. You drive an old Bonneville and you want to park right next.
Boy, he's on one. Wow. All right, hey Coach, let's talk about this. Green Bay found a path to the playoffs on
explain
Sunday.
it to us again, Chris. You had the scenario there.
Good Lord!
Hey, it's real
feasible.
Simple.
It's downright feasible.
The Packers have the Dolphins, Vikings, and Lions left.
Yes.
All winnable games.
Got to win those.
Got to win those, all right?
Got to go down to Florida and win a game. That's
Dolphins, easy. Vikings, Lions. Okay,
we need the Seahawks to lose
Florida.
one. Go ahead.
Is the Dolphins game in Florida?
Yeah.
No. It is?
Yeah.
Oh.
So we have this, but without Tua. All right, without Tua. All right. So Seahawks are on a must. They have to lose one of three remaining games. The Chiefs, the Jets, or the Rams. Okay. Or the Commanders have to lose 2, or the Giants lose 3. The Commanders are 49ers, Browns, Cowboys. They have to lose 2 of those, and we're in. Or the Giants, if they lose all 3, Vikings, Colts, Eagles.
Okay. The Giants may lose all 3. The Commanders yeah, that's a rough road too.
Hey, we can get into these playoffs.
Yeah. It could happen. But the bad thing about it is, you're going to punch a ticket to play who? San Francisco?
They don't want us.
Oh,
they don't want us.
Come on, man.
Coming off a 4-game winning streak at that point?
I don't know if you know this, but Aaron Rodgers is clutch in the playoffs.
Yeah,
baby.
He plays a lot better in the playoffs.
You're going to go lay your money like you did? You already owe me dinner.
I do owe you dinner because Baker let me down. So
Baker didn't let you down. Baker did exactly what we knew Baker was going to do. That's
A
run, baby.
When you're in town, Chris, I'll leave you a gift card to the, what is it called? The Chicago, what is it? That place?
Yeah,
Cows.
No, this is chicken fried steak shit here. That was a big win.
I'll leave a Sonic gift card on the counter. You can get you some tots.
You go to Buc-ee's and get a bag of beaver nuts or beaver, whatever it's called, beaver
nuggets. And I'm going by 3 Buc-ee's on my way. I'm going to hit 2 on the way down and 1 on the way back, all 3 different. You know why?
Yeah.
They might have something different.
Okay.
I got something for everybody that doubts Green Bay now.
Hey, Ron, where are you? Where is Ron right now? No Ron, huh? Well, you better be sick, dead, or mute. Ron. Here. Why didn't you answer me the first time I said it, huh? I'm just asking, I said it like 4 times. So why didn't you say it the first time I said Ron?
Because it's pronounced Aaron.
Son of a bitch!
He's back. He didn't answer for a while, but he's back now. It's over. Blue Earth's gone. We shipped her on. I think Danica might be getting some late night phone calls, and we're going to playoffs.
Oh my!
Is Blue of Earth she's out of the picture now?
She's stuck in another country.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
And now we're winning football games.
Yeah.
So you're saying there's a chance.
So you're saying there's a chance.
I didn't know this.
I'll be right back.
She's detained or something, or she can't.
No, she was apparently doing the Lord's work in another country, and they are like not allowing people to evacuate the country for some reason or another, temporarily.
Yikes!
Yeah, the world is a scary, detainable place lately. Heather says, "I love Sonic tots." You know what? Never been to a Sonic. We have one by Miller Park, but I've never been there.
Dude, you got to go on Groundhog Day.
Do I get?
Apparently, that's a marketing thing for them. They have great deals on Groundhog Day.
Nice.
50-cent corn dogs.
Coach has it committed to memory.
They have 50-cent corn dog day. It's a celebration here.
Oh my God. Awesome.
Yeah, I love all forms of taters. I've really never met a tater I don't enjoy.
Yeah,
As an Irish American.
You can get them like 5 different ways at Sonic. You can get the chili cheese. You can get the cheese. Tater tots are a deal at Sonic. That's good. That's a good. They put them in a breakfast burrito that's on the Mount Rushmore of breakfast burritos. Which, by the way, I will tell you, I did sample one this morning from the Carl's Jr. that was pretty righteous.
Oh my gosh!
Excellent. Hey, Coach, are you excited? Our fan bus episode where we reviewed stadium foods is going to drop, I think, this week.
I'm pretty fired up about that. That's going to be awesome. Man, we really went deep too. That was a big episode there. We like went on for like an hour and a half. It was great.
Yes, you went through like 20 different stadium foods.
We did. We went off the list. There was a list of all timers, and we went down it.
It's part of the experience, my man. You're gonna go to a game. You gotta have the fare. You know,
right?
Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't imagine not going to a new stadium and not getting some of the food.
No, that's
way.
That's half the experience.
No,
not happening.
That's for rookies.
Yeah. Did Tua get concussed in that game?
No way. Did he?
Is he gonna miss this thing?
Oh boy.
I haven't heard anything about that.
Oh.
That would be
the thing on Sports Talk today. The thing on Sports Talk here local was how Hurts is really hurt.
You think so?
It looked bad.
It looked bad.
It definitely looked bad. That guy, and I don't know why there wasn't a penalty for landing with all his body weight, because that's clearly what he did.
Yeah,
well, and
totally.
They said they changed. So get this: the MVP odds moved today, which is what brought about all of the suspicion of him being hurt long term. Because for sure they said he was going to be questionable for this weekend. There's no chance he's playing this weekend. And and the MVP odds moving tells you that somebody knows something somewhere, because he went from a favorite to almost like second or third.
Yeah, Mahomes is the overwhelming favorite now. All of a sudden, I think,
Yikes.
to win MVP. So
Hey, I'm about 5 minutes from my house.
You mean it's not Kirk Cousins?
I don't think he made the list.
No, I think they left him off this year.
no, I don't think.
Okay, got it. Right. So close though, right?
Yep, so close. Much like the Texans.
close.
Texans took the Chiefs to overtime.
Mm-hmm.
Second good team in a row they almost beat. These Texans are feisty lately.
Yeah.
What did they do? Davis Mills. They used 3 quarterbacks again. Well, Dorsett really doesn't count. He had 1 attempt, but Driscoll was in there playing quarterback and tight end. This Chris Moore kid caught 4 more for 42. Where did they get all their points? Fucking Texans. I wonder if they're going to actually build on this. Can you call this a strong finish when you almost win games?
No way.
The bar's got to be low for the Texans. Do you think Deshaun Watson will be Deshaun Watson again this week or next week? I think he might be. He looks a little better every week. He looked a little more competent.
I was shocked that he did as good as he did last game. Just saying. I expected him to fall on his face. I don't know why, but
first game he came out throwing balls into the turf, throwing it at people's feet. Now he was throwing it at people's hands. So that's a good step in the right direction. Yeah. I don't know how many rushing yards he had. 22. Borderline acceptable.
He'll kick in at a certain point, but I don't think he'll ever be back up to full speed. He lost a year of his prime. He didn't get any faster.
No.
He might be able to hone in some of his. He was so good. Well, I think he'll be good, but I don't think he'll ever get back up to where he was.
No, sort of like a Michael Vick type situation.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a really good comparison.
Yeah, sort of. That's about the same point in his career that he left the game. Similar, approach style. A guy who relies on quickness and speed that's not really going to be there much longer. Not like Justin Fields. Justin Fields, he's going to be fast for a while.
Yeah, they need to protect him. Oh gosh, you do not want to see a Jason Street moment happen when you've got your quarterback rushing around doing crazy touchdown runs and stuff like that. You kind of just wince where it's like, we don't need this right now. We don't need the scrambles. We want you to sit in the pocket, prove yourself as a passer, develop the chemistry with the receivers that we have now, and then gear up next year. I mean, you don't want to see long rushes for wins or trying to win a game that doesn't matter. It's hard to I believe we're in a suburban garage.
Sorry.
That's good. It was probably a good time to cut me off where I just ramble about how the Bears have possibly an inferior mindset when it comes to winning games this year.
I'm excited for them for next year, though. Like today I was like thinking about it, and I'm like, I'm excited about them for next year.
Yeah. Well, we got to hit on the draft, so we'll see how good our management team is. They've got a lot of holes. I think they can probably fill them. We need O-line, and we need cheap defensive value, and we need weapons. It's a lot of holes to fill.
Yeah, really another ideal Bears game, though. You got progress out of your quarterback, and they lost.
Yeah.
That's all you're looking for.
That was a sick run. Wish it would have counted, but
yeah.
What are you going to do?
What was your bold prediction was for 2,000 yards? What was it?
4.
4? What was it? No, I'm really I can't remember. I'm not trying to be a dick.
4.
He was going to be the first Bears quarterback to throw for 4,000 yards.
Yeah.
4. Okay.
Not going to happen.
But,
next year.
Yep. That's the one. That's the sweet spot. This year, he is the third QB ever to run for 1,000, so not bad. 12:06 is the record. So he needs like another couple hundred in the next 3 games. I think he can do that. I was afraid to bet the over on his rushing yards because it was 70.5. Like, that's insane. Not doing that, but he had it by halftime. It's fucking nuts.
Wow.
It's just kind of his move.
Hey, tell Chris to swap me. I'm on a computer, so it's better now.
Okay.
I guess
I can see you.
Yep.
You see me now.
Oh yes. Oh, I get it. Never mind. You're on both, but you're not logged in.
Yeah.
We haven't hit on Bucks Bengals yet, have we? Another young quarterback catches Tom Brady flat-footed.
Yeah, boy, he just kept turning the ball over.
Woof.
Oh, that was rough. That was rough. I'm not sure we'll ever see that Tom Brady again. I mean,
I know. Isn't that weird? I think it's so
30 of
strange.
44. He threw it 44 times, 2 picks, 3 touchdowns. Fournette lost that fumble. I think Brady like tossed it to. It wasn't a handoff. It was sort of like a
He threw it at his chest.
Very weird. Yeah, lost possession every time. I mean, every time they got the ball, they just gave it back to Cincinnati, like on the 30.
Yeah.
And he was bitching again on the sideline. Like his fuse is so short this season. Like it's a thing. I know Will talked about it before, but it's true.
Yeah, I mean, the Bucks are 6-8. That's rough.
And he's back.
And I'm back. Much better. Much better. Now you can see me. And now, man, let's talk. You guys talked about the Bengals. Man, the Bengals are on fire right now.
Mm-hmm. Yep, we just started to. I took them plus 400 to win the AFC North a few weeks ago because this is kind of what they did last year. They got their shit together at the end. And Baltimore is falling all over themselves. They don't even have a healthy quarterback anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, the Bills look pretty good. The Chiefs just went to overtime with the Texans. So I think Bengals are as live as anybody to win the AFC right now.
Well, I will say this about that Chiefs and Texans game. You know, I don't understand why the Texans are playing still. I mean, they're going to get the first pick. I mean, I don't know what they're feeding them down there to make them try hard or whatever, but they're playing. I think that was a game where Kansas City kind of slept on them a little bit. I think that was kind of considered one of those games that they were going to win and didn't have to make much effort. But when it started to count, they kind of got after it. So it got down to the wire there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm looking at how serious Lamar Jackson's injury is.
I know. Like I was like, oh, the Ravens are going to be a big deal. Like I think that could happen. And then I was like, oh God. Maybe
hey, I'm telling you guys right now, there's something to the Hurts injury.
Yeah.
They were talking about it today on the Sports Animal, and they were talking about the MVP odds shifting drastically today after they announced that he wasn't going to be there this week, and they were trying to figure out exactly what the deal was. They didn't even say he wasn't going to play this week. They just said he was questionable, which, the speculation around here was that there's no way he's playing. Otherwise, it wouldn't have been a shift in the MVP odds like it was because he was a heavy favorite going in. Even though he threw two picks, I think he ran for 3 tugs this weekend. I mean, the Eagles are still at the top of their game of the NFC, but they've, they're probably, he's looking at a rest situation anyways. But yeah, how bad is he hurt? That definitely weighs heavy for them. And Jackson's the same way. Jackson can't go, Huntley's okay. But he's not Jackson.
No.
So
way.
Lamar should be back this weekend.
That's
what the anticipation is, because you hate to see a guy like that go down in a contract year and have that affect his
value. Absolutely. And when he's negotiating his own.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough. It's going to be a tough trip into the boardroom after whatever the last conversation was. Guy really bet on himself.
Yeah. Well, he was MVP the first couple weeks. It looked like he was kept on that trajectory. He'd run away with it, but it's kind of leveled out. Defensive coordinators did their homework, started to slow him down, but it's still having an outstanding year.
Yeah, that was a while ago now, but he was the clear best player in the league for the first few weeks.
Yeah.
And then it sort of tapered down.
Not going to lie to you guys. I wish I'd have gone to Chili's tonight.
This is going to linger in your brain. You're going to think about this sandwich for 3-4 days.
I'm just telling you, man. I mean, you don't charge $13 for a sandwich and call it Chicago sandwich. That was terrible. And it it's such a buildup, too.
Burn the tape and get Chili's to go.
Hey, Mom! The meatloaf! We want it now!
We want it.
Unless they spell house H-A-U-S, don't go to a Chicago food place.
Yeah.
Well, and you know, I mean, once you've been there, everything else is kind of like, I mean, you're just pissing in the ocean if you think you're going to get that anywhere else. It's just so good. But same way with Wisconsin, you know, you hit a brat in Wisconsin, man. There's something about it. It's impressive.
Yeah.
You can't miss.
So do you think they bank on their business thrives on the idea that people come there to eat this Chicago food and they've never been to Chicago, so they just don't know any better and they're like, oh yeah, we're doing it.
Well, I got to be honest. I hope they don't plan to be open long term because there's not many people coming back after the first time. I mean, I know I sure won't. I mean, it hurts my heart, but no, man. Another thing. So another thing I was going to talk to you guys about. You know, there's some money to be made in these bowl games. There's some real mismatches going on in these bowl games right now. And when I say that, I'll give you an example. My two state schools, for example, and I know probably Heavy and some of these other guys are probably all over this, but, you know, if you're not watching the transfer portal right now, it's the new thing in college football. I mean,
free agency.
It is. Yeah. It you know, the two teams, my two state schools have been devastated by the portal. I think it was the first time I sent Chris a message this morning. It was the first time on local sports radio. Now, you have to understand, just like you guys are in Green Bay, and every day you turn on sports talk radio up there, they're probably, I mean, people waiting in line to pretty much jerk off Aaron Rodgers no matter what he does. So right? that's kind of what's going on here with the Sooners on a weekly basis.
That's a wild visual.
Well, I'm just telling you right now.
Everyone collectively, the whole state, all at one time.
I mean, in my mind, that's the way sports talk radio goes up there. I've only
everyone gets their 5 seconds.
Every time I was up there, that's exactly what it was like. But you know, the transfer portal is decimating schools, especially one like OU and OSU. You know, this first time this morning I turned on the radio, who usually they're waiting in line to pretty much coddle the satchel of anything OU does. And they were telling me this morning, they were like, literally the practice report guy for OU, who is the biggest OU homer, they hire him to be an OU homer. He literally came on and said, if I was going to bet this game, I would put a healthy amount on Florida State. and they were like, wow, man, loving the optimism. And he was talking about, he said, well, it has nothing to do with believing in OU. It's all about the numbers, the few players that are actually in practice right now, because the portal is, you know, these players have hit the eject button and they're going through the portal, and bowl games are becoming pretty much optional, especially if you're pretty good or have any future in the draft. I mean,
or if you're Brian Kelly.
Florida State minus 9.5 right now.
Yeah, Florida State getting 9.5.
Laying 9.5.
Laying 9.5.
Ooh. Ooh. So he wasn't out on a limb there too much.
No.
There must be something to that. Yeah, I don't bet bowl games, so it just seems like a real shot in the dark because of not just even transfer portal, but just who's going to play.
Well, and there's some big time mismatches you can find. I mean, there's teams that are playing, there's teams that are mailing it in. You know, there's money to be made there. You know, I want to know. I'm eager to know what the OSU one is.
The line?
Yeah.
Hang on, and I'll find it.
Well,
Hey,
just
what
speaking
up?
bowl
What up,
games,
Hus?
I did.
420 Hustler Network in the house.
Hey,
I
shout
did
out
brother.
go
Hustler.
down on Mississippi State, Illinois after Coach Leach died.
Yeah.
Jumped on those odds pretty quick.
Oklahoma
'cause-
State's playing Wisconsin.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Go
Oh,
check out
Wisconsin.
Hus over on 420 Hustler
Hey,
Network for
while
all
we're
your
talking
fantasy
about-
stuff.
While we're talking about 420 stuff, one of you guys got some stuff, got the hookup for something for my dog to keep him from tearing stuff up. Somebody-
Yeah,
I need some.
they
I
make
need
that
some.
stuff.
I need some dog drugs.
You can get that at PetSmart.
That's over at no. That you got to go see Eric over at Acme Packer Podcast.
All right,
That
he's
dude,
got
that's
that
his
stuff.
business.
that's the guy I
I'll
need
get-
to talk
yeah,
to.
I'll get you his info. Eric, can you send that over to him? Is he on Facebook?
Yep. I talked to him via Twitter messages always.
Yeah, we'll get
I
we'll
could
get
use
you
that
hooked
info
up.
also.
Yeah, I need that.
My dogs are out of control. Crazy.
I've got one over here, and I'm about to take him to the train station.
Yeah. I can identify with that.
Mhm.
Yeah, Fantasy Football Hustler does a live watch along during primetime games. He has a squares pool. I hit the first quarter of the first squares pool I ever entered last night. It was a beautiful thing.
$100.
Boom.
And I called it. I said, I'm going to win. There's beginner's luck at work here. And there was.
Yeah, you hit him up on Facebook, get up in his DMs, he'll get you hooked up from the squares.
All right.
I love Kansas State University over Bama because of this. Oh,
Hey, do not ever sleep on Kansas State late in the year. If they're in a championship game, specifically a Big 12 championship game, don't sleep on them because they.
What about Bama though? You think they're gonna
Yeah.
be sitting around? They're gonna be jacking off or what?
You know, I
Is
don't
this
know.
One of those games. I wonder what point spread is.
I don't like that one as well as I love that Tulane and USC one. That Tulane is really legit, and I do like them. I'm not sure where they're playing at, but I do know I watched them in the championship game, and they can play, and they are fired up to go to the bowl game.
And let me tell you, wherever they play, it's not like there's going to be a ton of USC fans that show up for a B- bowl.
Yeah, unless it's
outside
at the
of Southern
Coliseum.
California.
Yeah, unless it's at the Coliseum, they're not going to travel well.
Gosh, USC fans might be up there with some of the biggest turds. Southern California, they're about like Dodger fans, but don't
Well,
get me started on the Dodgers.
Hey.
It really shocks me. USC fans really it shocks me that you got like Snoop Dogg and Will Ferrell who actually like them. I think maybe they only did when Pete Carroll was there, but I can't get behind them. First off, their song is annoying as hell.
Yeah.
That song over and over.
Hey, what about you got Oklahoma State, Wisconsin. Wisconsin is -3.5.
Gosh.
So Oklahoma State's getting 3.5. Over and under is 43. What do you think, Chris? Coach?
Is everybody playing for Wisconsin? Because everybody's not playing for Oklahoma State.
Oh, that's bad. Then I would take Wisconsin.
I mean, I will tell
Who's
you
not
right
playing
now.
for Oklahoma State?
Sanders is in the portal.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's taking off.
Oh, I mean, there's all kinds of speculation on what that brings, but just because they get in the portal doesn't mean they're leaving, but 9 times out of 10 it does. Let me tell you another thing that's surprising here in Oklahoma if we're talking about local sports. They just hired Kevin Sumlin to be the head coach at Tulsa. And he
Really?
Yeah.
The old A&M guy?
Yep.
Wow.
And he took that Tulsa job. And I'm sorry. Maybe I'm wrong there.
Tulane?
Maybe it's not Sumlin. Maybe it's Wilson.
So I was gonna say Kevin Sumlin. Tulsa lands Kevin Sumlin.
I think it's Kevin Wilson.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah, I figured out how we play this thing. You take Florida State and Wisconsin money line. That's plus 109. That's how you do it. You don't have to worry about any points
Kevin
or
Wilson.
anything.
Yeah,
both
they just-
Oklahoma teams losing the games.
They just hire. They've got him going, and he's poaching a lot. He's doing a lot of big things. But no, the portal is something that you need to. Man, I think there's a lot to that.
Oklahoma plus 9.5. Jesus.
I
That's a lot of points.
Yep.
If
you parlay Florida and with Florida State and Wisconsin money line, you get plus 109.
Ooh, I like that.
And place.
Might have
There
to do that actually.
I like that. When are those games? Phoenix. Yeah, there's no play. They won't get in trouble down in Phoenix. That's good. Send to Wisconsin. But they go to Las Vegas or something like that. These Wisconsin kids, it's like Rumspringer. They don't know what to do with themselves.
No.
They're not going to even show up to the game on time.
Well, I'll tell you guys, I actually went to the Las Vegas Bowl for about 4 years in a row right there. One, because my aunt lives in Las Vegas and Sanford Stadium's right up from her house. So we would get tickets for literally next to nothing. And so I watched a lot of Boise State and Utah in the Las Vegas Bowl. But, it was really interesting because, it was about me and 300 degenerate gamblers there. And that was about it. Not these bowl games are very interesting. If the school's not, sometimes schools travel well notoriously, but, outside the school following, there's not a lot of local following going on. I mean, I've often wondered when they talk about, how these are such, so hard to get away from. I wondered how they kept them for so long, because you can't tell me people are lined up around the block to get tickets to the Rose Bowl or the Fiesta Bowl. I mean, are they?
The Hertz Rent-A-Car Bowl.
Yeah, the Poland Wheat Ear Bowl. Come on.
The roof.com bowl or whatever's on right now.
Hey,
it seems super easy to get out of.
My favorite's the mayonnaise one, the one where they dump mayonnaise on everybody. Remember that one?
Oh yeah, the Pete's Mayo Bowl.
Dukes. Which, by the way, quality mayonnaise. Quality. That's high quality stuff.
It's high quality stuff. Only the best eggs in the Dukes.
Yeah,
I don't know. I've been a Hellman's. I grew up in a Miracle Whip household, so I had to break off on my own and start buying my own mayonnaise as a teen.
Well, I
would have my own little jar of.
I use both for different things. They're both okay for different things.
Once you go down the Dukes Road, it'll change your life.
That's it.
That's where it's at.
My biggest play, Heavy Step says, is 5 units on Georgia minus 6.5.
Yep, can't hate that.
I don't hate that. I don't hate that.
Very good football team.
I can't wait to watch Georgia kick their ass. I just can't wait. I'm gonna love it.
Well, and Heavy's on Oklahoma plus the 9.5.
Interesting.
Is that raw? That doesn't even look right. I like Tulane though.
Yeah, that one's in Texas.
Yeah, that's close enough. They'll travel well.
Let me tell you, there's not a lot of people that went to USC that live in Texas, if I'm just generalizing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot Heather's a male enthusiast as well.
No, she's not. Is she a Miracle Whip enthusiast? Hey, what are you betting on in the next couple days here, Eric? Huss is trying to figure it out.
I'm just gonna listen to whatever Heavy Steps is doing with these bowl games. I got 15 on the Toledo Rockets, and they're getting their ass kicked right now. So that tells you how much I know about college football. I took them -6, -9.5, and -13.5 because when the favorites win, they win by a lot. Is the theory I was going with. Well, they're down 7-3.
Heavy Step says Utah money line is a great bet as well.
The Utes. Where is it? Let's see. What do we got? We got South Alabama, Western Kentucky tomorrow. Air Force and Baylor, the Armed Forces Bowl. How do you not take Air Force to win the Armed Forces Bowl when the other team isn't even an armed force?
Have you seen the Armed Forces play football? Hate to say it. Just saying.
I
South
like the
Alabama.
other side of that. Baylor's not bad.
Baylor's a good football team.
Yeah.
They don't even have one jet. Air Force has $35 billion jet.
But they've got a bear for a mascot. They've got a green and gold
good.
bear.
That's pretty good.
Let me tell you, I was passing it as I was driving home from my disco party on Saturday. On Sunday morning,
Baylor
there
University?
were no practices to be seen on the Air Force Academy football field.
Oh,
Every time you guys say a college team now, I have Leach in my head breaking down that mascot. Like, okay, so did he have a rifle? Did we figure it out if he traded his bow and arrow in? Because that's a different football game.
That matters. Wake Forest and Missouri, that's a 1-point spread. The Independence Bowl.
Huss, you're taking South Alabama, it looks like. That's
Next
what Heavy
couple
says.
days take South Alabama. Let's see.
I'm going to do
South
that
Alabama, they're a 4-point favorite over Western Kentucky in the Nowlands Bowl.
Nowlands, baby.
Nope. Yep.
Hey, you guys got some corn pop nominees here?
I got one.
Let me get some intros here for our corn pop segment. It's a little different, so give it a second.
I'm gonna tell it. Corn Pop's a bad dude, and he ran with some bad boys.
Perfect.
Ainsley's
Give it up to Chouses in the houses, kiddos, for bringing the heat on corn pop segment.
The Houses kids. You'll love to see it. Corn Pop was a bad dude, and he did run with some bad boys. Each week here at Patriot Sports, we shine a spotlight on a player who displayed exemplary toughness and or badassery on the gridiron by naming them our Corn Pop of the Week. This week, the only nominee I brought was Kayvon Thibodeau, after I saw him sack the quarterback, force the fumble, recover the fumble, and then score the touchdown. I said, you can't beat that.
That's tough.
Kayvon Thibodeau had a breakout game.
I'd say.
Let me tell you
Go ahead.
Mac Jones.
Mac Jones is our anti-corn pop. I mean,
I'm gonna give it. I want to try to at least throw the ghost of Al Davis in there because he did something to some people's head. He got into some people's heads.
Did you guys watch that last play?
Oh yeah, we had a whole segment about it. My cousin up in Northeast Kentucky or Connecticut chimed in.
Well,
he's not happy with it at all.
I mean, I'm kind of with Ray Lewis last night on Monday night. He's like, you telling me that Mac Jones couldn't even attempt to make a tackle? He just got made foolish on national TV. That was just like no effort. That was a lack of effort.
Yeah, he went down defeated. Like, just grab an ankle. I don't know. Do something. Huss says Tibb is a beast. Well, he would know. He's the IDP expert. Yeah, Kayvon Thibodeau, high draft pick. They brought it when they drafted him. He was up there on the stage with the kid. I forgot what kid it was. It was some sort of heartwarming moment. I remember.
I don't know.
My takeaway was that's a good kid. I hope he does well. And now he's doing well, so good for him. Yeah, he's
awesome.
I remember watching him as a freshman, just thinking this dude is a different cat.
He was like Jadeveon Clowney vibe.
Yeah.
Heavy wants to nominate Josh Allen.
Yeah.
My quick nomination is Justin Fields for that run. I don't know if he wins it, but that's my nomination.
That was quite a run.
Boy, we've got a heck of a list here.
Josh Allen had some. He had some big that fourth down play at the end of the half, third down it was. Like they had enough time to run a quick play and kick the field goal. And Josh Allen dropped back and it got down to like 3 seconds where it was like, all right, you need to throw it. And he said, no, rolled out, fucking directing traffic. Time is now expired. And he threw it into like a paint can 2 feet off the ground for a touchdown. Like, son of a bitch, he's going to win this game. Then the second half, as soon as it started snowing, he said, okay, I'm just going to run. And he ran for like 50 yards in the fourth quarter.
And then he lost the football game next.
Boy. just got a free dessert from Chili's for my birthday.
Oh, wow.
Hey!
Everything's coming up, Millhouse.
That's right.
I can't lose.
The rich get richer.
The rich get richer.
Oh, so Rashawn Jenkins.
Yeah.
This is the guy. 2 INTs, a touchdown, 18 total tackles, 9
How
solo.
do you get 18
That is
total
your
tackles?
corn pop guy.
Yeah.
And one of those interceptions was a pick six walk-off game winner.
Oh, I mean, that's your guy.
I'm going to nominate Chandler Jones.
Can Kirk Cousins be the corn pop? Because
No.
He gets stepped on. He gets stepped on by his own O-line and falls down almost every fucking game, and he still wins. What's that all about? You guys see this?
This isn't the Moxie Award. This isn't this award for spunk. It's for a badass play.
The Cole's flannel shirt award. Even though Coach is giving you a lot of love right now.
You don't get an award for wearing a Van Heusen button-up every Sunday.
Hey, the Jimmy Tryhard Award goes to him. We'll send him.
But seriously, did you guys see him getting stepped on by his own O-line? Oh yeah, like steps on his foot. He can't move and he falls back.
This isn't the Leslie Nope Positive Attitude Award.
You're getting stacked by your own guy.
Eat, pray, love your way into a corn pop award. Okay.
I know all those guys had a great day, but Chandler Jones is my guy because of what he did.
I think it's got to be Rashawn Jenkins because.
And he ran with some bad boys.
What about that Willie dude from the Patriots to beat the shit out of the guy in the Italian restaurant?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that was wild.
That dude ran with some bad boys too.
That was crazy.
Willie McGinnis definitely had the most corn pop-esque moment this week, just walking into a restaurant and punching a man senseless who was sitting there eating dinner.
That was like a casino scene.
Yeah.
Oh, that was straight out of a movie. Straight out of a movie.
Yeah, it was just like out of Goodfellas.
What's the movie with Denzel where he has the empty cup and he sets it on the deal in the middle of the street? Tells him to put the money in the cup. He doesn't, and he ends up shooting him in the middle of the street. What is that movie? God, so good. I don't know. All right, never mind.
Heather says she wishes she could record and play at the same time. They're so excited. They love being a part of the Patriot Sports Radio family. We love having them.
Yep, we love that.
Absolutely.
Big family around here. So we're down to Rashawn Jenkins, and who you got, Coach?
I'm going with Chandler Jones or Willie McGinnis.
We can't give it.
I'm not.
What do you think, Eric?
I'm giving it to Rashawn.
Rashawn?
Yeah.
I'm going Rashawn.
He won the game.
I
He won the
agree.
game.
That was a big deal.
He had himself a good time.
I think maybe it was Man on Fire. That's what I was thinking too, Heather, when he's got the policeman with the C4 up his ass.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I wish.
No, that's not it.
I wish you had
American
more
Gangster.
time.
It's
American Gangster. That movie is crazy.
With Russell Crowe. I love it.
Based on a true story. Based on a true story.
Oh yeah.
We got Huss's boy Rashawn Jenkins for Corn Pop.
I'm gonna tell you, corn pop's a bad dude, and he ran with some bad boys.
So it has been spoken.
I love it.
Yeah.
So it has been.
You can hear her smiling through that too.
I know. You can tell she's just having a good time.
Oh yeah. You can hear the smile.
Way to go, Ainsley.
Way to go, Ainsley.
Unfortunately, your brother's still the teller, so whatever he says goes.
Yep. Well, let's get out of here, huh? Thank the people. Thank you, everyone, for listening. Thank you, Heather and Huss and Mason and everybody who showed up to hang out with us. Heavy Steps and Will. Just a great little group of folks we got here. Head over to PatriotSportsNow.com. Find all of our shows, many podcasts, blogs, forums, all that stuff. Saturday and Sunday mornings normally, but that's when we'll be opening presents with our children. So join us Friday night, 10 p.m. Central. We'll do all the football stuff. We'll cram in a super podcast and a wake and rake into one big Christmas special. We'll figure out all the weather, injury reports, all that stuff. Win. That's what we're going to do. Until next time, be good to each other. Chris, kick the outro music.
You've been listening to Patriot Sports Radio. If you're sick of all the national talking heads and biases of mainstream sports media, like we are, this show is for you. We hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to like, rate, and review. And we'll be back soon. For more content and merch, hit up www.patriotsportsnow.com. Find us on Twitter at PatriotsPod, on Instagram and Facebook at Patriot Sports Now, and on Getter, Rumble, and YouTube at Patriot Sports. Take care, and we'll see you next time.